Hey friends, so I just wanted to give a really quick video on reminding us of sharing and grouping when we're doing our division. So the homework for today is on page 274. I also uploaded a PDF of it. The first one says, why don't you get out your student book first? Like always, pause if you need to think about something, and then you can always ask me for help too during Zoom meetings or through email, or you can even chat me on Gmail. That works too. Okay, the first question, we're first thinking, is it sharing or grouping? A bakery donated 273 cookies for the end of the year 5th grade school party. How many cookies does each of the 84 students get if they share the cookies fairly? Now, one thing we love to do is take a highlighter or marker of any kind, or pen or pencil, and just please underline the important parts, right? So we know how many cookies, Drake? 273, right? And Taryn, how many students? Yes, 84. So that's the most important part. They're asking us to solve the problem, show our work, and write an equation to represent the problem and the answer. Explain what you did with the remainder, if any, and why. First thing I'm thinking is I'm going to underline what did I do with the remainder under C. That's something I just want to keep in my mind. Now, remainders. With something like cookies, there is a chance that we could evenly break up a remainder. However many cookies don't get evenly spread between the 84 students might be able to be broken in half or some other fraction so that everyone still gets an equal amount. That's really important to remember. Okay, friends, so we're just going to keep rolling. I wrote down 273 cookies. This is supposed to be some sort of, maybe it's a chunky chocolate chip, and 84 kids. It's good information. Now, what do we do next to solve our problem? Some of you might remember we could always work backwards with a handy-dandy ratio table. So if we figure out 8 times what gets us 273, we're just using multiplication to do our division backwards. So we could say 1 times 84 is 84. 2 times 84, we might need to use a little standard algorithm on the side to figure this one out. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16, 168. Can we keep going? Yeah, let's double it again. Why not? 2 times 2 and 168 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 168 times 2, going to have to do another multiplication standard algorithm for this. 8 times 2 is 16. Carry the 1. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 336. Shoot! We went over. Okay, well, we can figure out then that it must be 3. It must go in 3 times with a remainder. So, let's solve what over here 3 times 84 is. So we can make sure we know exactly. 3 times 84, 3 times 4, Landon, is 12, yes. 3 times 8 is 24, 1 more, 25. 252, great. So, if we were to say the equation is, since we're sharing, and I know this is getting a little sloppy, but stay with me, 273 divided by 84 equals 3 with a remainder of what? 3 with a remainder of, we'll have to figure out the difference between 273 and 252. Stay with me. So we could do that subtraction really quick. 3 minus 2 is 1. 7 minus 5 is 2. A remainder of 21. Now, we already determined that this equation we can write differently because the remainder of 21 is not really an acceptable answer if they're talking about cookies. We can do something with that remainder. and they want us to figure out what. This is why it's so important to read our equation. So not the final answer, but we're moving in the right direction. We know that every one of the 84 kids is going to get 3 and some sort of cookie. There's 21 cookies left over. How can we figure this out? I see a few of your wheels are turning. We're almost there. So 21. Let's use a ratio table. There's 84 kids and there's 21 cookies. Is a ratio table the best way to solve that? Ooh, I see somebody's wheels are turning. What about if we just think of how many kids there are? There's 84 kids. 1 times 21 is 21. 2 times 21 is 42. 3 times 21 is 63. 4 times 21. Oh yeah. 4 times 21 is 84. So that's interesting. So 21, another way to say that, 21 is 1/4, right? Because we had to multiply 21 by 4 to get to 84. So another way to say that is 21 is the same as 1/4. So friends, beautiful people, we could also write each kiddo gets 3 and 1/4 cookies. That would be our final answer. All right, why don't you move on to number 2? Please let me know if you have any questions. Our final equation is 273 divided by 84 equals 3 and 1/4 cookies. And we determine that because we know 21 is 1/4 of or times 84. So we just split that, each of those cookies into a 1/4, and each of the 84 kiddos gets 1/4 along with the 3. That's a lot of work. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks for sticking with me.